Have you ever had the opportunity to earn some extra money and then thought, well, what's the point? I'm just going to end up paying 40% tax on all of my income. Well, let me show you why that's not true. As a business accountant, I obviously love talking about tax. So here is what I call the tax stack. Now, this example just goes up to 70K, but obviously it can continue to go up and up and up. And I've used rough numbers to illustrate a point, so don't come at me in the comments. So it's a very common phrase that we hear where someone finds out that perhaps they're getting a pay rise or there's an opportunity for a second job. And then they've heard they're going to be paying 40% tax because of their overall earnings. And it's super common that they'll think suddenly they're going to be paying 40% tax on all of their earnings if they go over about 50K a year, but it's not true. At the time recording the video, you only pay higher rate taxes as it's known, which is where this 40% comes from, at above around 50K a year, but it's only on the amounts over that line. So if you look at the image, you can see how it kind of builds up and it stacks. So most people are actually paying 0% on the first around 12.5K-ish a year, and that's what's known as your personal allowance. And then they pay 20% on the next sort of 37-ish K, and it's only on the extra bit above that where you start paying this 40% tax. So if you have got that option to earn a little bit more cash, and that takes you into the higher rate, at least you know it's only on a small part of it. And as a side note, this threshold at around 50K is the bit that the government keeps freezing. So more people over time are paying this higher rate tax. So with that in mind, it's always good to educate yourself on what you can do to reduce your tax bill. Maybe you could follow an accountant on social media. Yeah, that's probably not going to be that exciting, let's face it.